Here's what I would do. First of all, I would make it very clear that any ICE agent who is, committing any violations of the law is going to be impacted legally, and not just make that clear. I would actually act on that. Not just that. Outside of that, I would go to these ICE facilities and I would protest with the people around, and the people who are actively protesting, because that's what we need to see from these political leaders. We shouldn't just have these political leaders say, "No, stop that. That's no good." No, we should have political leaders going out there and making a stand, making a statement. I think one of the biggest things that someone like, Tim Walz, or, anyone else who is actively speaking out against ICE could do is go to one of these ICE facilities, lay in the ground and say, either you are going to run me over or you going to stop what you were doing right here. And sure, that is a insane thing to say. Sure, absolutely. I will admit that myself. That probably is an insane thing to say. But it's getting to the point where if these people are willing to kill US citizens, why shouldn't we, be a little more ruthless in how we protest, Because we very well could. We could lay on the ground. We could do a hunger strike outside of the Capitol building. And I think people are already doing that. So I don't want to say that's something we should be doing. I do think that's something people are already doing. But also, like, you should be eating food. I'm very against people, not eating. As somebody who has dealt with eating issues in their life, you should eat. I'm not for hunger strikes. Me personally, I know